Hey there, and what's up? How's it going, people? My name is Orion, and today I want to be talking about a very important command, the /give command. Now, this is an essential command, which is why I'm going to be going over the basics first, and then I'm going to be going over the more advanced stuff. If you just want to skip over to the advanced stuff, there is a timestamp in the description down below, so you can skip to it. Alrighty then, let's take a look at the command. /give at self, this could be replaced with at the nearest player, at all the players, which just targets everybody, at all the entities, and at a random player. Alrighty then comes the item, and then the amount of that item. All it changes is whether or not you get one of that item, or many of that item. In this case I use diamonds, but it can be whichever item you want. But wait, hold on, what is that other one? That would be the data value. Now since I'm bad at explaining this sort of thing, I'm just gonna give you two examples. Alrighty, going over to the very first example, this one's pretty cool. If you change the data value on, let's say, a piece of armor, like I have right here, all it does is change whether or not that armor has taken damage or not. For the next example, I'm going to show how data values change blocks. In this case, wool's color can actually be changed by the data value, as you can see. Something else that I love about the /give command is giving yourself items that you can't really obtain in your creative inventory. Such as something called the allow block that we have right here, something else called the deny block, then we have something else called the light block, you can probably guess what it does. Then we have the border block, you can also guess what it does, and then finally we have the one, the only command block. Alrighty, now that we went over all of that, I think it's finally time to get into the more advanced stuff of the /give command. Now, what do you say we take a look at the more advanced /give commands? Now I have this little path in front of me and we're just going to follow it. And the very first command is actually one of my favorites. And that would just be the keep on death command. Now I'm just going to give myself this netherite sword and it says that this item is not lost on death. So I don't know, let's say I suck at PvE and a zombie kills me. Or maybe I just don't know how to do the water bucket jump. Or perhaps I thought it was a good idea to go inside of a lava. Whichever the case, I will always have this item on me right after I die. Alrighty then, let's take a look at the actual command itself. Now all it's doing is giving myself, another right sword, and all the new stuff is between two squiggly brackets, which would be Minecraft keep on death. Now you need to use all of this, the underscores everything, otherwise it will not work. Now, this is one of my favorite commands because I'm able to keep my items when I die, and I'm also able to give my, let's say friends items, so when they die, they won't lose them. Now what do you say we take a look at the other command? This one's pretty interesting as well. I don't usually use this command, its use cases, haven't really come to me, but it's pretty cool nonetheless, and that would be the lock and slot. Now if I give myself this item, it has a, like a little red triangle. And what that red triangle is basically saying is that we can't move it, we can't do anything with it, not even drop it, we can't craft it, we can't put it in a chest. If I go into my inventory, right quick, we can see that I can't move it, I can't drop it, I can't put it anywhere. If I try to drop it from here, it says this item is locked and can't be dropped. Like I said, I don't really use the command too much, so I'm not as experienced, but maybe you guys can find a use for it. Now, let's actually take a look at the command itself. As you can see, I'm just giving myself a bow, and this is Minecraft item lock, and then mode, lock and slot. The mode is very important. We're gonna see later on how it changes for one of our, other items. On second thought, this might actually be useful, like if you were to make a player's inventory smaller by putting a bunch of these all over the place, just so they can't carry as many items. But anyways, let's keep on, going and taking a look at the other command block. This is the one that's going to be changing the mode, and that would be the lock in inventory. I just, I couldn't fit it. But if I were to give myself this item, as you can see, it has a yellow triangle instead of the red one. This one I can move throughout my inventory, but I still can't drop it, I still can't craft with it, and I still can't place, inside of a chest. Now then, taking a look at the actual command block, we can see the whole command is the same thing, Minecraft item lock. All I'm doing is changing the mode to lock in inventory. Now this next one is actually one of my favorites. It's really cool. Its use cases, they're very big, and that would be the can place on command. Now this command is really cool. Like I said, it's actually one of my favorites, so let's just take a look at why. If I were to press this button right here, it gives it gives me a piece of wool. Now, not just any wool, it's a wool that can only be placed on stone. Now let's take a look at it. I'm spamming my place button literally everywhere. I can't place it. I can't place it on the grass. I can't place it on these path blocks. I can't place it anywhere, except on this little piece of stone. Now, how is this useful? Well, let's say you have a dungeon door, and the only way to pass through it is by placing a block in a pedestal. Pretty cool, right? Now, like I said, this is a pretty cool command, right? Now let's take a look at the actual command that is inside of this command block. Now, as you can see, it's pretty simple. We're just giving ourselves a piece of wool, and this is Minecraft can't place on blocks, and then stone. Now, it doesn't just have to be one block. You can just add a comma, and then between two quotations, you can add another block. In this case, I added grass, so it can also be placed on grass. Alright guys, the fun is almost over because this is going to be the final command block that I'm going to be showing you guys with a different type of /give command. And that would be the can break command. I actually love this one. Basically, if I press this button, it's going to be giving me a diamond pickaxe. And as you can see, it can break stone, but it can't break anything else. Now just to show you that that actually is the case, I'm just going to go ahead and start smacking literally everything. The fences, the floor, the leaves, the stone slabs, literally everything. Even this tree, I'm gonna start smacking this tree. Nada, nothing breaks. But if I were to go over to the stone block, it can break. It's really cool, and it has a ton of use cases. Now let's take a look at the command. We're just giving ourselves a diamond pickaxe with Minecraft can destroy, blocks, stone, and I added a diamond block. Like I said, it's the same thing, comma, and between quotations. Now that we took a look at all of that, there's still one question to be answered. Can you combine them? Well, yes, you can. You can actually combine multiples of these commands. If we take a look, I gave myself an axe that can't be dropped, I can't remove it, I can't even craft with it, but it can only break cobblestone and oak wood planks. Now I find this to be very cool. I can't remove it from inventory and it can only break certain blocks, which are these blocks right over here, right in front of me. But just to get that point across, I'm just going to go ahead and, for example, I'm going to start smacking this tree. I'm going to start smacking, I don't know, this andesite, you know, whatever. It's not going to break. But if we were to go over to the stone, as you can see, it starts breaking. And, you know, the same thing with the planks. Completely broke. It absolutely works. Now, command time. Alrighty. Now, taking a look at the actual command block itself, this is what we gotta work with. It looks kind of complicated, but trust, just type this in and you should be completely fine. All it is basically two of them just combined together and separated by a comma. We took a look at all of those items, like, you know, the one you can't lose on death, the one you can't move, the one that you can move, the one that you can place only on certain blocks, the one you can only use to break certain blocks, the one in combination, and I don't know why I have this extra pickaxe here. But you know, if you guys enjoyed, leave a sub, like, share this so other people can see this channel, and have fun with what you're doing, or what you're doing in game. You know, just make it something that you're gonna have fun with. That's the most important part. See ya.